Hi everyone, welcome to Lifestyle with Peggy Dancer. Thank you to see my channel. If you already have repeat to see my channel, thank you for your support. If you're new to my channel, and I also appreciate that as well, because without you guys, I would not have all the motivation continue to improve. And so subscribe my channel, give me like, and also give me some comment, and that is a great motivation for me. Today we're gonna cooking. You are in my favorite spot in the house again, and now my kitchen. Today we're gonna be cooking two different things. One is chicken. We eat chicken the most, right? And at least for my family, we eat a lot of chickens. And the other thing is, some people might wondering, are you serious, Peggy? Yes, I'm serious. Ramen noodle, instant noodle from the bag. I know you probably think, those things is nasty, Peggy. They are not healthy. But let me show you a better way, a healthier way to cook, because it is not a very good healthy way if you just reach out the bag and start cooking. But if you can treat a little bit and make a better way and healthier way, it is one of those things when you're at the middle of the night and you kind of like can reach out something and cook and eat very quickly, and it is very handy. I'm not gonna lie to you, once in a while I will reach out to eat that too. And so let me show you how to do that. But before we start, let's make our chickens.
Make the marinated sauce is very simple. We only need to have 3 ingredients. One is a miso paste. Another one is a Japanese cooking wine called Marinate. And so this is a lot of time when you're making Japanese food, using a lot. And the third ingredient, plain water. And for 1 chicken breast, that's pretty good size chicken breast, I will be putting 2 tablespoons water. Miso paste, I will only need to have, let's put the Japanese cooking wine too. And that's a 1 tablespoon Japanese wine. And they're more leaning to a sweet taste, and it's not very strong alcohol at all, and it's for cooking. So for the miso paste, I'm only putting half tablespoon, maybe just a little bit more than half tablespoon. And that's all you need. And to mix it, dissolve it in this liquids right here, make it a little bit easier, I will have to use this little brush to help me. And so just dissolve it in the liquid, and that will be your marinated sauce. You will see how simple this chicken breast. You will be totally surprised how tender this chicken breast that is. Great to use for salad. After you make that chicken breast, you can slice it, keep it in a container, food container, and keep it in the refrigerator. And so just mix it well. So now the spoon is clean, and just make sure all the miso paste is dissolved. And I can tell you, this is plenty enough for the flavor. You don't not have to put anything else, but if you like to have some pepper, black pepper or white pepper, put it in there, that's fine. Because like cooking is very personal taste, and some people like a more seasoning, and some people like it more light taste. So your marinated sauce is done now. And we are ready to marinate the chicken, and let me show you how easy that is. Okay, after we have the sauce done, let's take a piece of chicken breast. Wow, this is a good size chicken breast right here. And now while you see I have the fork, this is going to be a very fun dish, and you can really have your children to help you that too, because they're gonna enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. So I already kind of, when I
cleaning my chicken breast. I already trimmed some of the fat. I leave a little bit won't hurt, okay? And then, so you have this fork. It's the best way for them to help because they're gonna say, oh, this is cool, awesome. You see what I'm doing? I'm gonna have my fork just poking on the chicken breast everywhere. The place kind of a little bit more thick, I poke it some more. And then I'm gonna turn it to another way. And I do the same things. It doing two different things. One is tenderize the meat. Another is those little holes. It will help all the marinated, all the sauce, all the flavors going inside to the chicken breast. So I just poke it everywhere. How many times I have to poke? I don't know. And so it's a good way to get your frustration out of that. It's fun, huh? So I think the children, the kids, they're gonna like to do that. Here, this part is kind of a little bit thick, so I'm gonna poke a little bit more. You see, I don't put any oils for the marinated sauce, and I purposely leave a little bit of fat. So when they release some fat, it's gonna keep that chickens more tender as well. If before you eat, we're gonna slice it, and we're also gonna be trimming out some of the fat if you feel like that's a little too much, but I think this is just right for me. Okay, now this is the Ziploc bag, and I am going to put this piece of chicken breast into my Ziploc bag. And I put the marinated sauce inside of here. Just dump everything in there. Zip it up. Try to get as many airs out and zip it up. And give it a good massage for the chicken breast, just everywhere. And I normally let it set after the massage for the chicken. I let this piece of meat set in about 15 minutes. Normally I would not put, longer than that, 15, 30 minutes. I would not do overnight because it really is not necessary. You can keep that in the refrigerator after this done. So I'm gonna put in the refrigerator, and we're gonna come back, and like always, the cooking show, right? Have another bag is ready. Okay, I will be right back. I have a pot, a medium-sized pot, because I'm only cooking one piece of chicken, and so I don't need a big pot, just a medium size, and I have the waters already go to boil, and I turn down a little bit. Now I'm gonna turn back up the heat. So when the water go to boil, remember the chickens we have already marinated, and now this is about 15 minutes in the refrigerator. Now the water is boiled now. I'm gonna turn the heat down, and drop the whole bag into the hot water. Remember, maintain is zipped, okay? We're not opening. And we are going to cover it. The heat is completely off now, and we are keeping the chicken in the pot for 30 minutes. Do not touch, do not need to turn on the heat. And the result, the tenderness, you will not believe. So we'll be back. Remember, after 30 minutes now, and I unzip the Ziploc bag. You're gonna see have some juice right there, and I definitely save that because that gives a lot of flavor. And let's take a look. The piece of chicken. 30 minutes, just soak it in the hot water. Okay. I'm gonna sip this one
them back for right now. And let's take a look. The result, I can already tell you, is tender, is cooked all the way. So a lot of time I will have some couple pieces chicken breast already is pre-cooked and put in the container. And so when my children, my family, myself wanting to have some salad, or today I'm gonna cook ramen noodles, right? Noodles, that would be very quickly to have some good chicken, good protein to our body. See, all the way cooked. And it is so tender and juicy. I don't even need to use a half because it's such a large pieces of chicken. So I'm gonna use these few pieces. Oh, remember, make sure you clean, wash your cutting board. I flip it to the other side because wash it and flip it to the other side because it's clean. I'm cooking for my son. He's off to school. A teenager, when they're off school, always hungry. Okay, let's see how we're gonna cook the ramen noodles. As you can see, I already have my waters boiled, and I use a bigger pot, and I always put at least minimum double size the water what the instruction tell you. So for this one, I put 4.5 cup of water, and I cook it to boil, and I put this noodles inside. Now, in there, there's this little package, right? We don't want it. We want to throw away because there's a lot of sodium. A lot of people, they would think, oh, this have a lot of oil, a lot of fat. Yes, that's the reason why I cook with 2 pots. Actually, I have 1 small pot is going right now. And this water, after we cook these noodles, we don't want it. And I always use double size the water to cook that. So it get all the fat, everything's take away as much as I can. So we quickly, just let these noodles kind of like let it hang out. One thing I do not like to do, some people, they like to purchase the one in a cup and then just pour the hot waters there, and you just keeping all the nasty stuff, all the sodiums inside. And so that is something I don't like. I will still do that in a package and cook like this. And so now the noodle is kind of like soft out already. You can even have strainer, put that in a strainer and rinse it out under the water 1 time. But with that much water, myself, I feel like it's not necessary. Noodle is done. Some people like to cook a little bit longer because they like it more soft, and I like it just right and not too soft. So I put the noodles in a bowl first. Now there's a little bit more ingredient than just the chicken breast. Okay, I'll take this away. And this time I'm using a little bit smaller pot, and this time I'm using 1 cup of water and 1 cup of chicken broth. It can be in a can or in a box, those kind of chicken broth, or you have homemade chicken broth, that's great as well. Purchase the one is say low sodium. I find actually is better. I don't put any salt inside. You really don't need to. And but however, some people, if you feel like you need to have a little bit more flavor, that's okay. Already boil it, and now I put the broccoli inside, and then cherry tomato, and just a few. I cut in half, so they can have something hot, and a little bit of corn. I like corn. I think it's because I like corn so much, and my family like corn. I'm the one cook, so I'm in control. So just let it boil again. It takes less than 1 minute. And so the noodles right there, and just the dry food. I don't put any of those water or seasoning in there. Okay, it's done. And now just put this foil. Now we just put the broth and all the vegetables. Now let's kind of just make it look pretty. All the colors are already nice, right? And I put my few slices of chicken breast in there. I think 4 slices should be good. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now you have a healthy after school snack for your kid. I hope everyone would like how I show everyone the way I cook instant noodle in a healthy way. I don't eat it very often, but however, when they put in our body, I try to figure out the best way for my family and I. And so this is one of the way, okay? And I see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.